Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and going to give a tutorial with the chapter 4, which is the network access. So let's start. I'm just showing you the introduction of the chapter 4 network access. So the network access supports our communication, the OSI model devices, the functions of a data network into layers, as well as each layer works with the layers above and below to frame data. Two layers of the SI model are so closely tied that according to the TCP or IP model, they are essence one layer. Those two layers are data link layer and the physical layer. So this is description of the chapter 4. Let's go. Let's start with the physical layer protocol. So here we have an example here of a home router, and shown in the figure we have different ports. So we have the Ethernet switches. It is counted as 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 4 Ethernet ports. So, and then we have the internet connection here, the fifth one. Then we have the embedded wireless antenna. Antenna is important to have the connections visible. So types of connection. In addition to wired connections, many businesses also offer wireless connections for laptops, tablets, and smartphones. With wireless devices, data is transmitted using radio waves. So the use of wireless connectivity is common as individuals and businesses alike discover the advantages of offering this type of service. So nowadays, wireless is being used and being utilized more, or being capable of, but also wireless is still improving and upgrading about its speed and its connectivity. So I'm going to ask myself, I am a fan of a cabled connection, because if you are in a cabled connection, you have a solid foundation. It is from wireless as well, but wireless could be more it is reliable also, but can be experienced more hazardness in the wireless, because many factors affects the wireless. For example, just like the surroundings. If you have you are in the cities and many buildings surrounds you, it affects the signal transmission, and it affects also the messages, the transport. So it's connecting to the wired LAN. So it is, for example, it's a LAN cable, and from this router the connection will be transferred to a laptop using a cable. So we have the what we call network interface cards, or the NICs. Then this NICs is used in order to NICs or NICs port and NICs adapter. Is used to have connectivity with the network more efficient by distinguishing and by having its own standard build or platform. So here in the figure 2, the example of connecting to the wireless LAN with a range extender. So we have here the example of the wireless router, and there are many devices connected, and it is for this range extender, it helps the router to throw more signal even in just far away from meter far. So it gives more efficient signal if even though the router is far away. So we have, let's go to the purpose of the physical layer. We have this physical layer media. So here we have the old physical layer media. We have electrical signals, which copper cable, light pulse, which is fiber optic, and the microwave, which is wireless. So I have here the pros and cons of this media. So as far as I know, according the speed, the fiber optic is the most used, or could be the people's choice nowadays, because the fiber optic carries the signal more faster, and having its speed equalization against the wireless and the copper. Then it is the representation of the signals from the electrical signals. You see, it is static. It can be slow or having minimal. Then in the microwave, it is reads a binary 010101. So let's go with the physical layer characteristics. So I have here what we call the functions of the signal, microwave signal. It is transferred into the bits. So as you can see, we have this one here. Ones are the positives and zeros the negative. So and this representation that every one here, it shows that the data is delivered in the bits conversion. And another here, frequency modulation and the amplitude modulation. They are different from the carrying the signal or carrier signal. It is somewhat similar with the modular wave and plus carrier signal, but the type of signal produced are different. So as you can see, at the FM signal, it is fluent. Nothing happens. Not really happens with the signal. So here we have the, as you have noticed, the signal will be going to strong, will be, and somehow going to be weak, strong, weak. So it's more unstable, the amplitude modulation, than the frequency modulation. So let's go with the network media. Okay, as I've said, we have the types of network media, and for this we have the copper media. The types of the copper media, we have the unshielded twisted pair or the UTP, shielded twisted pair or the STP, and the coaxial cable. So the unshielded twisted pair is commonly used because it is cheaper than the shielded twisted pair. But if it comes with the quality, shielded twisted pair is more it is more secure because of its additional security added by having strips of foil and another protection. Then from the coaxial cable is used particularly for our televisions, having one insulated copper inside and covered by insulation and the fibers outside in order to make it more durable. Let's go with the UTP cabling. So here at our UTP cabling, we have three category of cable. They are similar, they are all UTP, but they are different with the representation. And the category 3, as you've noticed, is just straight. Then the category 5 and 5E cable has having its pearl or by pairs, and the category 6 is more highly strips than the category 5. So let's go with the fiber optic cabling. So we have the what we call properties of optic cabling, an example of the ports, example of ports of the optic fibers. As you've noticed in this picture, the transfer is having the 10 gigabytes. It's possible it is the maximum. Then optical fiber is a flexible but extremely thin, transparent extruded of very pure glass, not much bigger than a human hair. And also, as an analogy, consider as an empty paper towel rolled with the inside coated like a mirror. So, optic fibers. And the fiber media cable design. We have the what we call the jacket outside, the outer, the strengthened material. It is the upper, the cladding, and the core. So we have here after we have the fiber optic cables, then we have the fiber optic connectors, classified as the ST connectors, LC connectors, SC connectors, and the duplex multimedia connectors. Straight tip or the ST connector is one of the first connector types used. Then the common fiber patch cord, we have the SC multi-mode patch cord, ST-LC multi-patch cord, LC-LC single multi-patch cord. And for our wireless media, properties of wireless media carry electromagnetic signals that represents the binary digits of data communication using radio or microwave frequencies. So in the picture we have I think this is the logo of a Wi-Fi, then this is logo of a wireless TV, and this is a logo of wireless tower. This is a wireless connection, and this is a signal, and a wireless mouse, wireless router, or wireless device, wireless satellite. This is a satellite. We have the properties of wireless media. We have the coverage area, interference, security, shared medium. So let's go with the data link layers of protocols. So here the data link, what we call data link sublayers, the LLC sublayer, MAC sublayer, and it's protocol, the network protocol, network layer, and the physical layer. So logical link and media access control. The logically control the upper sublayer communication with the network layer, then the media access control the MAC, the lower sublayer defines the media access process performed by the network hardware. So providing access media, define media access control methods may be respond during a single communication. Each network environment that packets encounter is the traverse form. So let's play this in order to more. So we have the LAN header, packet container transferred into router using going to be transferred to packet. Then through a serial connection, the packet will be sent. The data link layer is responsible for controlling the transfer across the media. So let's go with the media access control. We have the kind of topologies here. We have the point-to-point, hub and spoke, and the mesh. And most of them, the complicated part here is the mesh, full mesh topology. Then we have the so-called LAN topologies. We have the physical LAN topologies. We have star, extended star, bus topology, and the ring. This part, the ring, is a more complicated part of the physical topologies. Then N-star device considered a central intermediate device. Extended star is an extended star topology, additional Ethernet switches, interconnected other topologies. Then bus oil systems are changed to each other and terminated in some form of each. The ring end system are connected to their respective neighbor, formatting a ring. So as you notice, it is formatting a ring circle with a single connection having multiple of devices connected. So that's all for the chapter 4 tutorial. Hope you learn and understand what I'm saying. Thank you for watching.